Hey, this is Matt once again with about to the video, and there's another request for Bjorn. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal, usually the best bet. I do have a Patreon and a Cash App for those who are interested, because I've had people ask me about it. It could be for a tier list, a ranking, a movie review or a re-review, playing a video game for an hour, or a full playthrough, uh, commentary, reaction, whatever the case may be, random thoughts on something. I'll get to it as soon as I can. And for those who sent it, thank you. I really appreciate it. But Bjorn wanted me to talk about the Queen 2 album, the second album of theirs from 1974. Now, to be honest, I didn't really grow up with the old Queen albums. The Queen I grew up with was the era of the 80s. And even, stuff from earlier, to be fair, but, songs like Another One Bites the Dust, which was a bit earlier. I mean, it's after this, but earlier than, like, Princes of the Universe from Highlander, and other songs I enjoy, the Flash Gordon soundtrack, Radio Gaga, You're My Best Friend, We Are the Champions, Bohemian Rhapsody. Like the ones labeled the greatest hits of Queen, I do quite enjoy those songs. Now, Freddie Mercury does have a wonderful voice. That's not an argument. That's just fact. He had a wonderful voice. These early albums, I guess, like, it was interesting to listen to how they started, and there's some moments and songs that I did like. But at the same time, there's songs I don't really see myself listening much. I think really, like, the ones labeled the greatest hits of Queen are the ones I would listen to much more often. I don't know if it's the production quality of these albums or because they're a bit more of a heavier band in this point of time, and then later on they were a lot more into their melodies, their harmonies, and maybe even later some of that 80s flavor is just more my taste. But was this bad to listen to? No. Is this the stuff that hit me was when it was a little bit more of the melody, harmony stuff that remind me of stuff I would enjoy much more later on in their career. But like the first one, Procession, it's 1 minute long. It's an instrumental. It's like a funeral march. You have this like heartbeat sound. You did this nice guitar work, and I liked it. I mean, it's a minute. There's no lyrics. It's instrumental, but I liked it. I liked it for what it was. And then Father to Son, I actually didn't mind that. I think that was the best song on the album. So it made sense that's the first one. Joyful, the sound, the word goes around. Yeah, the heavy metal guitar work in the middle was nicely done, but that one had some really nice harmonies that I was getting at, talked about before. But then like White Queen, which has a little bit more acoustic guitar flavor, it was alright, but I wasn't really big on the flow of the song. Number 4, Someday, One Day. You got Brian May doing the vocals and not Freddie Mercury. Same with The Loser in the end. You don't have Freddie Mercury, you have actually Taylor. That guy, he's doing the vocals. Taylor, who's part of the band. And for me, a Queen song is only a Queen song if Freddie Mercury's singing it. I know that may seem mean to say, an asshole-ish thing to say, but that's just how I feel. To me, Freddie Mercury is Queen. Like, don't get me wrong, the guitar work is very well done, and the piano work, which I know Freddie Mercury did a lot of that, but I did the guitar work, that stuff is great and essential, an essential part of Queen. But vocally, when someone else is singing other than Freddie Mercury, I'm just kind of, Whether it be Brian May, which his Someday One Day has some electric guitar, acoustic guitar, kind of a blending of the two at the end of the song, which was interesting. But the same day, the song was like, it was there. And then The Loser in the end, That one I probably liked a little bit more because the lyrics were a little bit more intriguing. It was talking about, really, they're a mom. Misuse her and you'll lose her as a friend. She's Ma, on whom you can always depend. And I don't know what the backstory was behind that, but I don't know. Someone had mommy issues, or someone got in a fight with their mom, or I don't know. But like the lyrics were a little bit intriguing on that one. I'd probably say I like Taylor's vocals a little bit more than Brian May, but they don't beat Freddie Mercury. Ogre Battle I didn't mind. I would say that was one of the better songs. Just I really like the guitar riffs in that one. Has a bit of a slow intro build-up. And I think I heard like battle noise sound effects during this song. But yeah, ogre, as in the fantasy creature ogre in the battle. So kind of a, maybe one of those songs you can listen to if you play, I don't know, Dungeons and Dragons or something. I never played that stuff. Role-playing games, never played any of those, but hey, this could be a song you listen to when you're playing one of those. The Ogre Battle by Queen. Never heard the song before, but I mean, hey, you know, maybe if they keep doing this Lord of the Rings stuff and shows, play this song during one of them. Or they remake Shrek, whenever that happens. Or they make another Shrek. I'm sure they're going to make another Shrek, a Shrek 5. Play this song during it. But that I didn't mind. Fairy Feller's Master Stroke, which, I don't know, sounds very sexual. I don't know if they meant it very sexual. But they do have lyrics like, Jolly fellow, what a dirty ladio. I don't know, that one I just didn't really get into the beat of it. And again, I'm not musically inclined, that's why I'm not going too in depth on it, because I really don't know how, because I don't know much about music. But I just wasn't big on that song. Nevermore, other than Father's Son, would be my favorite, and that was only 1 minute long. It was a piano, it has a great Freddie Mercury voice and harmony. You sent me to the path of nevermore. When you say you didn't love me anymore. And the more I think about it, I would say that was my favorite part of the album. Nice, beautiful melody to it. You sent me to the path of nevermore. When you say you didn't love me anymore. Like, that just worked, and that feels like a song that's kind of the potential you would hear later on for songs like Who Wants to Live Forever, which is in Highlander. I love that song. Who wants to live forever? I love that. That'd be in my top 5 favorite Queen songs. Who Wants to Live Forever? Love that song. Who wants to live? I can't sing for shit, so. The other songs, March of the Black Queen, is very complicated, a lot of layers. It seems like a predecessor to Bohemian Rhapsody, but Bohemian Rhapsody, I thought they cleaned a lot of the cobwebs, a lot of the kinks out of it, and was a much more of a smoother song to swallow and enjoy. And speak of sexual, swallow. Just, it reminded me of Bohemian Rhapsody, but I'd rather just listen to Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know if that made sense. Finding Out Love is, I could take or leave it. Seven Seas a Rye. That has some nice piano, some nice moments of the guys getting their very high notes throughout it. And seems like, again, a little bit of potential to what you would hear later on. So I would say, other than Nevermore, which is a minute long, Father the Son, Seven Seas a Rye, and Ogre Battle would be the songs I took away from the album and enjoying the most out of the album. But again, is it an album I will listen to again? Probably not. Maybe, those songs I mentioned. But like I said, if I'm looking at Queen songs, I'm trying to think. There's songs that I'm trying to think. I remember at one point there was a list I had where I had the stuff. Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, It's a Kind of Magic, another one Bites the Dust, I Want It All, and I Want It Now. Which I think that one was sung by Brian May, and I didn't mind that one because I like the theme of that. You know, Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Crazy Little Thing Called Love. So, We Will Rock You, that's a good one. We Will Rock You would probably be in my top 5. It'd be tough to make a top 5. Like Radio Gaga, I just found that again after watching the Bohemian Rhapsody movie because it's been a while since I heard that song. I'm like, wow, this song really works for me. Radio Gaga. So, I do appreciate what Freddie Mercury did for the music business, and he does have a great voice. So it's nice to hear these songs, even if some of them I probably will never hear again. It's still nice to hear stuff I had not heard before, because Freddie Mercury is a great talent who is greatly missed, and Sally passed away way too soon, way too young. It's a damn shame. So it's all, I mean, to listen to Queen music, at the end of the day, not a bad thing. So that said, thanks once again to Bjorn. I really appreciate it, man, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.